Being one of the most nimble-footed basketballers to ever grace the NBA court, Kyrie Irving is one player everyone loves to watch. His skills with the ball are second to none. Apart from being an amazing basketballer, Kyrie Irving has a life outside the court. He loves to sing and sometimes dance, and for those of you who've been following him for a while, you would know he played the role of Uncle Drew in the movie Uncle Drew. But with the ever-increasing curiosity of his fans and other basketball enthusiasts to know more about Kyrie Irving, we've decided on today's video to bring you 10 things you didn't know about Kyrie Irving. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Number 10. He was a star in high school. Just like many other exceptional basketball players before him, Kyrie Irving was already a star in high school. He initially played for Montclair Kimberly Academy in New Jersey, where, in his freshman year, he averaged 26.5 points, 10.3 assists, 4.8 rebounds, and 3.6 steals. He then transferred to St. Patrick High School, where he was faced with an even bigger challenge compared to his former high school. But for someone as talented as Kyrie, he rose to the top of the challenge, averaging 17 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals per game. He even won the New Jersey Tournament of Champions with them. His exploit at St. Patrick High School drew a lot of attention, and he was called to be part of the United States gold medal winning team at the FIBA American Under-18 Championship in 2010. Kyrie, who was only 18 years old at the time, didn't let all this success get to him. He continued to work hard with his sights set on playing in the NBA. He finally decided and was ready for the NBA after he beat his dad one-on-one. Number 9. He was born in Australia. Many of you might not know this, but the 28-year-old basketballer was born in Melbourne, Australia on March 23, 1992. Shocking, right? I bet it is. Unlike the popular opinion that Kyrie was birthed in the United States, he was actually born in Australia to American parents. His father, Dredrick Irving, and his mother, Elizabeth Irving, both lived in America before moving to Australia. Dredrick Irving played basketball at Boston University under the tutelage of Coach Rick Pitino. After he finished his college career, he decided to relocate to Australia, where he played professionally for the Bulleen Bombers in the SEABL. Irving lived in Australia till he was 2 years old, after which time his parents decided to move back to the United States. In 2012, Irving was almost selected to be on the Australia team for the 2012 Olympics, but after careful consideration, he opted not to play for his country of birth. Instead, he decided to play for the United States national team at the 2016 Olympic Games. Number 8. His godfather was a professional basketballer. For someone as talented as Kyrie Irving, it comes out as no surprise that his desire to play professional basketball was largely due to the influence of his father and godfather, Rod Strickland, who was a former NBA player. Rod Strickland, who enjoyed a long, successful NBA career from 1988 to 2005. He played for 4 teams in the NBA: the New York Knicks, San Antonio Spurs, Portland Trail Blazers, and Washington Bullets. In 1988, he was selected in the first round of the NBA draft by the New York Knicks, and in his very first season, he played 82 games, averaging 8.9 points, 3.9 assists, and 17 minutes per game. He was even named the NBA's All-Rookie Second Team. Overall, Rod Strickland played 1,094 games, earning over 8,000 assists and scoring over 14,000 points. Wow, I don't think Kyrie Irving could have asked for a better godfather. Rod Strickland was also instrumental in getting Kyrie a shoe deal with Nike in 2011 worth $11 million. Number 7. He loves skateboarding and playing the saxophone. Kyrie is a man of many talents, which includes singing and dancing, but apart from these 2 skills, he has others. Kyrie, during his teen years and through high school, was a very dazzling skateboarder. He and other kids would visit the skate park and take turns showing off their skateboarding prowess. In between basketball, singing, and dancing, Kyrie hardly had enough time to skateboard again. I certainly would have loved to see him perform a few tricks with the skateboard. In addition, Kyrie Irving also played the baritone saxophone, one of the hardest musical instruments to learn. He also played baseball when he was just 7. It's pretty evident that if Kyrie had not made it as a basketballer, he had plenty of other skills to turn to. Number 6. He put his degree first. Kyrie Irving has become a source of inspiration to all aspiring young basketball players after he promised his dad to get a degree in 2011. After leaving high school, Kyrie Irving had only one dream in mind, which was to become a professional basketball player. With his sights set on playing in the NBA, he could not resist when the Cleveland Cavaliers came knocking. He had to put a pause on getting his bachelor's degree from Duke University. As much as Kyrie wanted to play in the NBA, he did not want to disappoint his father, Dwyane Irving. So he put his mind at ease and promised him he'd go back to college to acquire his bachelor's degree. In 2016, Kyrie claimed he was putting his college degree plans on hold, having not achieved his promise to his father yet. He stated, "When I leave the game of basketball, then I will focus on the next step of my life." This trend of going back to college to acquire a bachelor's degree has been adopted by many other NBA players like Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook, and Kevin Durant, who is finishing up a degree in Texas. Number 5. He named his daughter after his late mother. On November 23, 2015, Kyrie Irving and his ex-girlfriend Andrea Wilson had a daughter together. Kyrie named the little girl Osrey Elizabeth Irving. Most of you know this already, but what you might not know is that Osrey's middle name, Elizabeth, was given to her in honor of her late grandmother, Elizabeth Irving. Elizabeth, who gave birth to Kyrie in Australia together with Dwyane Irving, died of an illness when he was only 4 years old. Dwyane and Kyrie's aunt had to raise him alone after the passing of his mother. Kyrie, who was always preaching about family love and values it above all other things, decided to remember his mother by naming his 4-year-old daughter after her. Kyrie is known for being very private about his daughter, but this hasn't stopped him from showering her with all the love in the world. He even features her initials on his game-worn shoes, as well as on the sole of his custom Nike sneakers. Number 4. He acted on Disney XDs Kickin It. Best known for his role in the movie Uncle Drew, Kyrie Irving has made appearances in other TV shows. In 2012, he appeared on the Disney XD show called Kickin It. On the show, Kyrie played the role of himself. He did this so he could win over younger fans. He got a lot of positive publicity after his appearance on the show. Another reason he agreed to be on the show? So he could inspire younger generations and motivate them that any goal they set can be achieved through hard work and perseverance. Kyrie, in an interview after the show, said, "I had no idea it was going to blow up as much as it did. It was funny that people didn't realize it was me." In addition, Kyrie also made an appearance on the animated TV series created by Daniel Chong for Cartoon Network, We Bare Bears, in 2016. With his roles in these two TV shows, he's certainly made a deeper connection with kids everywhere. Number 3. He had to improve his dribbling. Kyrie Irving is considered the best dribbler in the NBA, but he didn't just wake up one day and become as good as he is now. He had to hone and perfect his skills for several years. While Kyrie trained for years, his ball handling skills didn't improve, so he decided to learn and perfect a drill he picked up from his father. What drill is this, you ask? Well, the drill involved wrapping a basketball in a plastic bag. The plastic bag would reduce the bounce of the ball and feel on his hand. This made the ball much harder to control. So Kyrie had to step up his game, and he did just that. He increased his focus and dribbled harder to maintain control over the ball. A couple of years down the line, Kyrie Irving's near-perfect ball handling skills can only be attributed to this strange but effective drill he learned from his father. So if you're an aspiring basketball player and you need to up your basketball control skills, why not pick up this drill today? It could change your game, the same way it did Kyrie's. Number 2. His favorite athlete is Chris Paul. Apart from having a former NBA player as his godfather, Kyrie Irving looks up to a lot of NBA superstars, most notably Chris Paul. Kyrie, who's also a point guard just like Chris, has taken his time to study this play by play and hopes to achieve the same level of success as Chris Paul. Christopher Emmanuel Paul, who currently plays for the Oklahoma City Thunder of the NBA, was born on May 6, 1985 in North Carolina. Chris Paul has played for 3 other teams in the NBA aside from the Oklahoma City Thunder. He played for the New Orleans Hornets between 2005 and 2011, the LA Clippers between 2011 and 2017, and the Houston Rockets between 2017 and 2019. He has won the NBA Rookie of the Year, an NBA All-Star Game Most Valuable Player award, and 2 Olympic medals. Chris Paul has also been named 10 times as an NBA All-Star team, 8 times as an All-NBA team, and 9 times in an NBA All-Defensive team. It's a popular belief among basketball analysts that if Kyrie Irving builds a career similar to that of Chris Paul, he would make the NBA Hall of Fame. I certainly think so too. Tell us what you think down in the comment section. And number 1, he enjoys reading and keeping journals. Kyrie Irving is somewhat of a scholar. He's one of the very few basketball players that actually enjoys reading and writing. He even keeps a journal. Kyrie had the aspiration of becoming a journalist as a kid, but along the line, he fell in love with basketball. He still keeps up with his journalism skills by keeping a journal where he writes quotes and mottos that have helped him throughout his basketball career. One of his famous mottos is one he learned from his father: hungry and humble. This motto is even featured on the Kyrie 1 sneakers, and he looks up to this motto for inspiration every day. Kyrie still hopes of becoming a journalist one day, maybe once he puts a wrap on his NBA career. There you have it, basically everything you need to know about Kyrie Andrew Irving, the best dribbler in the NBA. Kyrie still has a lot to offer his fans, and I can assure you his best years in the NBA are yet to come. He will continue to give us more memorable moments. And with that, we've come to the end of the video for today. Hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed the video, and turn on the post notification to get more amazing content from us. Till next time, stay safe. Bye.